guys, Craig Rivers here from Rivers End Outdoors. And what I decided to do is come down to my camp and cook myself a brunch. And I just needed to get away from the house. House is full of people, a lot of stuff going on up there, and I just got tired of it and needed to get away for a minute. And so there's a lesson learned here. I've been doing this stuff most of my life, building fires and living out in this area and doing things, and you know, I got the skills for it, certainly. The problem is, excuse me, I've gotten a little bit older, so I'm lazy. I always think it's going to be easy to start a fire because it's always been easy for me. However, this time we had a little bit more rain and everything's damp. And so I had some trouble. I didn't bring enough tinder, and I had to scrounge around and find some dry stuff and whatnot. And kind of reminds me of an old Jack London story I read about a guy that had like 2 matches or whatever, and he had to get his fire going. And so, you know, the thing is that you can't be lazy about it. You got to bring what you need, you know, or be prepared, and you got to know your area. I mean, luckily I knew where to find some dry tinder around here. And you know, because it could be serious if you go out and you forget something that you need, or you know, it could be some little thing, and it could end up being life-threatening. So anyway, kind of wait for my fire to burn down a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do is put on some coffee first. Actually, now, even though this wood's damp, but this oak wood, that stuff burns hot. It's hurting my leg right here. And I've moved around to get out of this smoke more than once. So I'm gonna move over here a little bit. Put my canteen, and I'm gonna put some coffee on. Whew. Oh. All right. Thirsty? Oh. Just find my coffee here. Here we go. Come on. Such a nosy dog. He's nosy. He's got to be into everything. The other thing, I don't know if I said this, the problem is I repeat myself when I'm videoing, is the damp wood makes a tremendous amount of smoke. yeah, I haven't been coming down here much lately. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this camp. I think I'm going to change it or tear it apart or whatever. I got to definitely build me a better fire pit that I can work with. This is, I mean, it works, but it's not very good for blocking the wind. You need at least one side. If you have one side of the fire blocked, you can get out of the smoke. The problem is with a flush to the ground type of fire pit, smoke can go in any different direction. It all just depends on how the wind changes. So you gotta build up one side behind it, and this one ended up like this because a couple of my buddies came down here and we had a fire one night, and we all wanted to get around the fire. And if you have kids and they're doing marshmallows or hot dogs or whatever, but that's a whole nother story. If you're out in the woods, you gotta build yourself a good fire pit. It's the first thing. The other thing is you got to know your area, and you got to know where to find dry wood and whatnot. The one thing you can do is you can cut rounds, and if you split it, it's it may be damp, the bark or the outer diameter may be a little bit damp, but if the inside's dry, it'll catch and it'll dry out and it'll burn. So this is called a cold handle pan. Late 1800s, even up into the 20s. What I like about it is it works almost as well as cast iron, but it's real light and perfect for backpacking with or whatever. I have to wash my food bag here pretty soon. Yep, it's sizzling. So I've made a couple of videos on cooking eggs. I mean, I kind of had success, but it wasn't great success. I was actually watching a video of a guy down in Vietnam, and he was cooking a thing he called mud eggs. And I was fascinated because it looked like it worked really good. And what he did, he took some eggs and found some creek mud and encased them in the mud. And then he just threw them in the fire. Threw some leaves on top and whatnot. And, burned over the top and rotated them around. Burned them on all sides, or cooked them on all sides, and man, they came out great. They looked good. So I think at some point I'm going to try that. I'll do a video on that and see how that goes. Now that would be a great survival thing to, you know, to put in your, you know, in your pack, or not in your pack, but I mean in your thoughts. And remember that, because if you're trying to survive and you find some eggs from some birds, whatever, gulls, I don't know, wherever you're at, that'd be a good way to cook them. You don't necessarily have to cook them on a rock. And you actually might be somewhere where you can't find any rocks. Not likely, but rocks are everywhere. But I just thought it was a great thing. Kind of amazed me, really. And he was just some old Vietnamese guy, and actually, believe it or not, he was on an island, he was doing some fishing and stuff, and that's kind of what drew me to his video. But he had a pet monkey with him, and he was feeding his monkey the eggs and fish. So that's what he was doing. And it's kind of amazing because there are a lot of people in other countries that are doing wilderness and bushcraft videos, and they're pretty good. Some of them are staged and kind of janky and kind of stupid, got clickbait, but every once in a while you'll run across some good ones. Somehow or another I lost my spoon. I have a fork and I have everything, and I don't know what the heck I did with my spoon. Smells good. That looks good. Let that cook a little more and settle down. Hopefully I can drink it without getting too much grounds in it. So the one thing I did do today that I don't normally do, I just usually eat my eggs out of my pan, but this time I cheated. I brought some paper plates, so that'll be good. What else I got? Oh, I got some bread. Got a couple of rolls and a little bit of cheese. Can make myself a nice bacon and egg and cheese sandwich. Yeah. Nope. Stay out of there. You know, can you guys see my dog Zip? Zippers! Zippers! He's a healer. He's actually a blue healer. I've been calling him a Queensland healer, and everybody corrects me. He's blue. What the heck? His brothers were beige and all different colors. They're all healers, Queensland healers. So that I don't get. He's a darn good dog. I love that dog. I can't see you. Actually, if I had some flour, I'd make some gravy with this bacon grease. Have that on my my biscuits there. That'd be real good. Yeah, once you get these pans figured out, they work real good. Oh. Oh. A little cream. It's hot. Yeah. Got a bit of grounds in there. Should have let that settle a little bit better. You can actually, if you get grounds in your cup, just let your cup sit and the grounds will settle down. Yeah, and see the ground. I see them floating on top. Good. So, if you guys haven't figured it out, I'm part cowboy, part rancher, part scientist, part wilderness nut. Been working for a long time. Hopefully I'll be retiring here in a month or two. Been working at the same facility for 40 years. I think it's time to cash it in there. Yeah, bacon's getting there. So crisp. Yep, thank goodness I brought a paper plate, because otherwise I'd have to stick my bacon on this log. Hmm? Dad, get out of there. No. 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 Oops. No. Ouch. Mm. Man, it's hot. Woo. Nope. Don't fall. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. All right, those turned out good. Okay. Smoke's over here in my eyes again. See if I can cook these eggs without busting the yolks on them. These are fresh eggs off of our ranch. Ugh. Ah. lot of crud from the pan, but I think a lot of it's burnt bacon. Hopefully. Oh well, a little iron ain't gonna hurt me. Warm up my coffee. Ah. Watch out, Sid. That's hot. No. How the heck am I going to eat this? Look at that. Look at that yolk ooze out of there. Ooh. Okay, making a mess. Look at that. Either I'm extra hungry or this turned out really good because it tastes great. Got nothing to wipe my hands on. Pants work good. Get out of there, Zip. I'll have some leftovers for you. Oh, that was really good. I think I made too much food. No. No. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, you can have that piece. Well, guys, I hope this video wasn't too long and boring. Hey, 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 hey. You can have the egg, not the bacon. You're too fat anyway. Here. Yeah, I love this pan. Manages to pick the eggs up without breaking the yolks. I don't know how he does it. He like picks them up with the edge and then throws them in the air and then. Well, guys, sometimes it's really good to be alive. Today's one of those days. Actually, nothing more I enjoy more than sitting down and chatting with you guys. If you have some questions or you want to hear about some other subjects or whatever, put it in the comment section. I did get a comment from a gentleman a while back that wanted me to pull out some old cowboy gear and any old military gear. So I got to work on a video about that stuff because I got a lot of it, and all the stuff I have is really old. And so that should be a good video. I have old pack saddles, old saddles, saddlebags, and everything that old cowboys would use. So that should be a lot of fun. You guys should look forward to that. And so all that being said, thank you for joining me. I hope you like this video. Again, my name is Craig Rivers from Rivers End Outdoors. And please like and subscribe. And I probably will see you on the next video. Thank you again. Bye now.